Good morning, it's parkrun day and we've got up super early to head over to Gateshead to Chopwell Wood. So we're here at the Forestry England site to run Chopwell Wood parkrun. Don't know if you can see my breath. It's cold, it's so icy. Everything's super iced up, but we're here nice and early, so we're just going to have a bit of an explore. It's a gorgeous trail run today and it's meant to stay dry. It's raining in Leeds, but yeah, forecast looks better here, but cold. We are here for event 99. So I'm working on getting to a Wilson index of 100. I just need 99 and 68. So ticking off 99 today. We're also hoping, although it's a cold one, to find a 99 ice cream from somewhere today so that we can celebrate running event 99 here at Chopwell Wood Parkrun. So icy. There's plenty of parking here, all totally free. So no worries about getting here too early, although actually we are very early. So I'm going to check out where the start is, which is just up this hill. I've left Poppy in the van nice and warm. Oh look! It's funny how the parkrun logo and branding makes me smile. Look what I can see on the vents. Parkrun this way. It's just gone 8 o'clock. There's not many people around at all. The roads have been super icy, so I have refreshed the Facebook page to check for cancellations, but actually now I'm here in the forest, the paths are totally fine. It's been super stormy for the last sort of week or so, or longer. There's been so much rain and so much flooding, so hoping the course here is going to be okay. Oh, I can see some parkrun high vis ahead. It always gives you that reassurance when you've travelled a long way to start to see parkrun arriving. I've just been chatting to the lovely team. Everything's all set up. They don't think the course is even going to be that icy. They said the temperature's lifting. I'm waiting to feel it. A few runners out here warming up already. And this is what us tourists like to see, isn't it? A pop-up sign. And actually this pop-up sign is guarding the tarpaulin of trust, where we can leave all of our layers, which we will need at the end. I'm just heading back to the car to get Poppy. It's not actually that cold once you're out here, although I am in my snuggly thermal robe. It was really lovely chatting to the team, because I said to Poppy what we might do after here is go over to National Trust Gibside to check it out. There used to be a parkrun there, and then it stopped for the pandemic, but never returned. And speaking to the team are the same, so it's the Gibside team here at Chopwell Wood running this parkrun here. So that's really nice that the community have somewhere else to run when Gibside parkrun needed to stop. So yeah, although I never got to run Gibside parkrun, it'd be really nice to head over there and check out the National Trust property, because that's somewhere that I've never been. Are you ready?
Yeah, just doing my legs.
You don't look very ready. Are you coming out? Are you keeping all your cozy clothes on? Mm-hmm. Okay. Come and play with the ice, it's amazing.
What is it?
It's not as cold as you think. Let's go.
Okay.
I've got Poppy out of the van and I'm just reading this Forestry England sign about Chopwell Wood in the Derwent Valley. And Poppy is up there exploring the ice as cars start to pour in as it gets closer to parkrun time. Whoa, everyone's going through the ice. Whoa, this bit is so icy. Not pleased to see these dog poo bags as we enter the forest. There's no bins here, so Forestry England, because dogs are totally welcome, Forestry England advises a stick and flick policy. So that doesn't mean bagging up your dog poo and leaving it in a plastic bag at the entrance. So yeah, stick and flick to make me giggle when I read that actually.
Morning, welcome.
Morning.
It is roughly a very rough figure of 8. So once we've done the full briefing, we'll head around past the carriage, set you off on your way. You double back on yourself over a bridge, under a bridge, over a bridge. Then you head steadily around the golf course and up. That's the fun bit. That's when you realise you really love running at that point. Get up to the top, and when you get to the top you head all the way back down again, and you actually come back to see us all at the finish area, but we're going to head you sharp right as you're coming down to head that direction, and then you're going to do the second loop down. So there's only one area along the flat where you're going to be passing one another. Everything else is just the one loop, and you have a nice flat finish to finish sprint. See if we can get your PBs. It's so lovely to see a big crowd here, I've got to say. I'm really pleased. Morning everybody, welcome to Chopwell Parkrun. I'm Kirsty, I'm your run director today. It is our event number 99. We have got some milestones. Anybody, I know about 250 and a 50. Anybody else got a milestone? 25.
Yay! Congratulations!
25, we've got a 50 here with Claire, and we've got a
Yay! Congratulations! And a 250.
Any problems out on the course, there are loads of marshals out there, so just mention it or come back and see me at the end. If your dog does need to go, Forestry England do recommend getting a stick and flicking. Careful where you flick. And yeah, we'd rather have
I feel like
that
there's some stories
into the
there.
side than have all of the bags that are left behind. So they support that. We've got a cafe right at the end, at the entrance, which has gorgeous coffee, cash only though, at the beaten track. And other than that, please take the time to say thank you to the volunteers out there, because the event doesn't go ahead without them. So let's have a round of applause for them.
Yay! Thank you so much, volunteers.
Other than that, we'll walk you around and start.
Amazing. Let's go to the start.
Thanks, Kirsty. I'd love you Christmas.
Everybody heading over to the start now. Oh, excited doggies. It made me jump 2 pops. Oh my goodness, this coal hopper is pretty cool. Do not climb on trucks. Yeah, that's a bit tempting, isn't it? Wow. Just at the start, waiting for everybody to wander over.
Hope everybody has some fantastic 2024s. Happy New Year to you when it gets there. Other than that, thoroughly enjoy parkrun today. 3, 2, 1, go!
Off we go. Let's go for a run in the woods, pups. Well, we're splashing through puddles straight away. But actually that bodes well, doesn't it? The course isn't iced up. Oh, clean air and a beautiful place to run. Coming up to a gorgeous bridge here, and you can see the runners on the top already. Look at that. That's so cool. Oh my goodness, I love that. It reminds me of Huddersfield. Going under and over at the same time. Thank you, Marshall. Heading around, and then it'll be our turn to go over the bridge. And looking back, you can see the tails coming down there. Sections of this run are on the old railway line. When we finish, we're going to have to go and explore those carts because they look amazing. Heading around a corner. And the paths are pretty good actually, pretty compacted underfoot. Oh, a slippy muddy bit here. That's some sort of proper mud. Tiptoeing through that. I've got my waterproof socks on now. A slight downhill, but I can see that we've got a rise in the background. Chatting to Pops, who says she quite fancies a walk, so maybe we'll walk the uphills today and run the flat and the downhill. I did say you're 11 now, you can do whatever you want, you can walk the whole thing. But she said, I want to stay with you, Mum, which is lovely. Just had a lovely chat with Mark, and in front of him, Jane has just overtaken us as we head up this hill. It's a long old hill, isn't it? Poppy's like, yay, a walk. Mark had such lovely things to say about my videos, so thank you, Mark. And Jane's a pod listener, I've known Jane for a long time. In fact, was Jane at my 600th park run last year?
Maybe, I think.
I'm sure she was. I think she was doing a thing, maybe her 100th then. So I love these connections in parkrun world that you make. And you might not see people for a year, but then it's just as lovely to see them again. Oh, we're nearly at the top. Oh, we've got some really lovely downhill, although it throws you straight back up a hill. It looks like we're just next to a golf course, and I love that there's two loops on this park run. I'm sort of hoping, because we're walking the hills, that the front runners might be coming in when we get to that sort of halfway point in the figure of 8. Fingers crossed, because it'd be lovely to cheer some of them in. This is just gorgeous with the sunrise in the background, and I feel like we must be heading towards the end of this first sort of lap, although it's a one lapper, the middle section. I feel like we must be nearly there. I was right. So here's the team, finishes in the background, and we're turning here, turning sharp right. Thank you so much. Oh, there we go, that's the finish. Is it? No, finish is, well, we'll find out. We'll find out when we get there, won't we, Pops? Oh yes, it is. Finish here on the left, timer's ready. Thank you. So, we might get to see the front runners coming in. We will. Here is said front runner. Thank you, well done. What an awesome run. Well done. I'm assuming that was the front runner anyway, so first 2 in now, 2 more coming. Well done, guys. Well done, great run. Well, these guys look as if they're trying really hard. Well done. There is a really big hill apparently. I think it is in this second part, so Poppy cannot wait for this to be us heading into the finish. Well done. She's not feeling great today, so get around the second half and look after my girl. First female's just gone past, and a runner who looks pretty young has just gone past. Really inspiring runs. I'm loving this sort of out and back section, just in terms of seeing other runners, opportunities for high fives. Well done. It's just great. Heading left on the corner here. Well done. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And heading down into the forest. Well done. So runners approaching us from the left. I think this is the loop we're doing. Well done.
Well done.
And we are heading downhill. So I think these guys on our left have just come up the hill. Let's find out. Well done, guys. Stream of runners coming along there. Heading left here. Thank you so much. Have we got a big hill to come?
And the big hill to come.
To be fair, this bit's uphill. I'm not sure this is flat. Well, I'm not sure what flattish bit that Marsha was talking about, because as soon as we turned left, it's all uphill. We sort of jogged for a bit, didn't we? And then we're like, should we walk this? This is uphill. And then heading uphill for a while as yet. Maybe it is just a long, steady drag uphill. I didn't look at the elevation profile before coming here. Maybe I'll put it in here. And, you can see for yourself what the hill is like. We're carrying on uphill, turning left, and oh, it gets a bit hillier. Was that a groan? Yeah. Come on. We are, what are we? We're 2.5 miles in. 1 kilometre to go. You've done 4 of them. You can get up this hill, can't you? Right. Marching up the hill. And everybody ahead walking also. Hopefully it'll flatten out at some point. In fact, the finish straight was flat, wasn't it? We've already done that bit, so at least we know. I just offered to push Poppy up the hill. I started pushing her and I said, oh, I love it when somebody does that to me. So Poppy's put her arm around me. We're pushing each other up the hill and I'm not sure if it works. Thank you. I'm not sure if it works in terms of getting up the hill, but it's like hill hugs, so totally here for it. We're getting up the hill smiling. That's what matters. I'm just taking a moment to appreciate where we are. It's just about flattened out. Poppy's carrying on walking, so I'll catch her up, but what a place to come. I can't remember if I said at the start of the video, well, I know I said that I was here for event 99 for my Wilson Index, but the options today were an hour and a half south to go to Belvoir Castle, but the BBC and the Met Office agreed that it would be raining there. It's heavy rain in Leeds, so when we looked here and 2 hours north it was dry and a 1-lap trail run, there was no question. So the Belvoir Castle winter course is definitely on my wish list, so I'll keep an eye on that. I'm sure I need a few Wilson Index numbers coming into the new year, so we'll definitely try and visit that, especially while they're still on their winter course, but definitely not regretting this because this is a stunner. We've just done the corner there, so we're back on the high 5 section. Thank you so much. And it's flattening out. Hooray, thank you so much. So it'll be nice to see people here. Maybe we'll see the tails coming as we finish. Thank you, well done. Definitely an awesome finish straight. Although it probably feels like quite a long drag into the finish if you've run that hill hard. So just over 1/4 mile to go. Pops has just stopped to hug a tree. I don't know why he chose this tree. There's lots of trees. This one is Poppy's tree. It's beautiful. Right. I can see from Poppy's tree the finish line. Shall we go? Are you sprint finishing? You're just playing, aren't you? I know this girl is going to beat me though. I can see it in your eyes. Always, always. Unless you're like with Faith and Danielle walking. Thank you so much. Then she always has to go first. And who can blame her? Although it's parkrun. Look you looking behind. Although it's parkrun, it's fun to beat your mum, isn't it? Thank you so much, timers. Thank you. Heading down to get our tokens. Thank you so much. Hope your hands aren't too cold. Tails have just come in. Chopwell Wood parkrun, event 99, done. We're all wrapped up warm, our warm layers back on. I've just noticed that the cones on the tarpaulin of Trust are parkrun cones, look at that. How cool are they? Loving those. Right, we need to get warm and then head to the cafe. I think it's hot chocolate time, isn't it, Pops? Yeah, she just did this. It's hot chocolate time. The parkrun team are heading out of the forest, everything's all packed up and we are back playing in the slippy slidey ice. It's still very much freezing here. I'm feeling so very lucky because chatting to Jane and others, lots of the parkruns in the northeast were cancelled today, dropping like flies this morning. So I was thinking, oh, we'll come here, we've got lots of other options, and they're options that I haven't done before, but they were cancelled, so thank goodness Chopwell Wood parkrun was on. We are heading to the beaten track. The beaten track, love it. The beaten track cafe, Chopwell Woods, just up there. Warmth and hot chocolate, just in there. Thank you. We're just about defrosting, we're so cold, but this cafe is so cool and we've got hot chocolates, we've ordered some cheesecake and a veggie sausage sandwich, so we're sorted, aren't we? We're down and yeah, no, my hands haven't come back, but they'll be back soon. My hands are just about defrosting and our sausage sandwich has arrived. Leaving the cafe now, that was lovely, hot chocolate much needed, and actually I had a hot water bottle and I asked them to refill them, so I'm toasty warm now. So highly recommend that cafe, but it is cash only, so do remember to bring some cash with you. Now, as I mentioned, the team from Gibside parkrun now run the Chopwell Wood parkrun, but Gibside is only about 8 minutes away, so it would be silly of us to head back to Leeds without heading over to Gibside, so we're going to go and check it out, despite not being there when the parkrun was on. Be nice to have a little visit. It is pouring with rain now and utterly miserable, but there's a really lovely fairy trail at Gibside. What is our question for this one? What do you think?
What do you think that was taken from the gardener's kitchen?
Oh, what do we think was taken from the gardener's kitchen? Oh, a teapot! We've just finished the fairy trail. I'm so pleased we've come here. When we came in, they were like, oh, you're in parkrun gear. And we had a lovely parkrun chat with the people in the reception office. And yeah, they told us a bit about parkrun when it was here. We're not going to go and check out the 5k route that was here because you were slightly reluctant to come anyway, weren't you?
Yes.
Poppy wants to get home. It is raining and miserable. Feeling super lucky though. We've had so many messages from people who've been parkrunning this morning and it seems that everybody was wet. So between the rain and the cancellations in the northeast from the ice and the snow in Scotland, I feel like we were so lucky to get out and have a lovely trail run this morning in the dry. I feel like we've got the best of the day. It's always great visiting National Trust properties. There's always so much to do for kids and sculptures and trails. The chapel here at Gibside is looking stunning. They've decorated it for Christmas. Look at the columns at the front, so beautiful. Happy New Year. Happy New Year indeed. It's always great to visit National Trust properties around Christmas time. They always do really wonderful lights and decorations, and yeah, it feels really magical. The weather is rapidly deteriorating, but we're walking past the orangery. I'm going to see if I can get Poppy, poor little tired Poppy, up at the crack of dawn and now out in the rain after her 5k, to the remains of the hall, then I think it'd be time to head home. We're just at the ruins of Gibside Hall, built 1603 to 1620, originally a 3-storey Jacobean house, and although it's now a ruin, it is still very beautiful and very impressive. It's been a really lovely wander around Gibside. I do wish I'd visited it here when Parkrun was here, but it seems so lovely to meet the Parkrun team from Gibside today over at Chopwell Wood Parkrun. So I guess that's it for today. We are going to head back to Leeds, getting the van out of this rain. It is horrific. I'm so happy we've got good weather for Parkrun. Anyway, huge thanks to today's run director Kirsty and her husband Tony, who was a run director here at Gibside, and the whole team of volunteers who just gave us such a warm welcome and a wonderful Parkrun morning. I hope you've enjoyed the video, our visit up to the northeast. If you have all the usual things, give it a like, subscribe for more running adventures. I normally point, look, I can't point holding a brolly. And I will see you soon on a running adventure. Happy New Year, hope you all have a great one, and here's to all the running, all the park runs, all the volunteering and getting outside in 2024. Take care, guys.